Hi, my name is Sal. I did a video a few days ago on how to make sights for your Taurus TCP 380. The sights actually worked fine, but I wasn't totally satisfied with them. They were a little bit too bulky, and I actually wanted to make night sights. So I came up with another idea on how to make night sights. Here's the things that you're going to need. Put this camera down just real quick. Let's see. Alright, we can work it from here. You're going to need some type of glow paint, nail polish hardener, crazy glue, some type of medicine dropper, an ink pen, your safety pin, and in these things up here are anything that will make a mold. These holes right here will make a mold. What you're going to do first is take your glow paint, a little bit of paint inside the medicine dropper, and you want to fill each one of these holes. Just a drop, just put a little bit in there, because if you keep pushing until you fill it, it's going to overfill. Just put a little bit in each hole till they fill up. The square ones, I find the round ones work better for some reason, but this is a square one I used. I let it dry overnight. I didn't punch this one out, so I can show you how I punch it out. Use your safety pin, and on the very edges, just punch it out. It's going to feel like rubber in your hand. Once you're done, you're left with some type of small mold. The reason for the mold is because it makes your sights a little bit thicker, and with this paint, the thicker the sights are, the better it's going to glow, per se. Once you have your sights punched out, you're going to be left with these little molds. That's where your ink pen comes in. You take your ink pen, push down right in the middle, and just turn. Push down really hard and just turn. Back and forth, back and forth. What you're doing is you're cutting out a little hole, and you're cutting the rest from around it. What you're left with is this little piece with a hole in it. Push your ink pen, and you're left with this little sight that you're going to use for your sights. I don't know if you can see this, but these are your sights. Alright, bear with me here. You're going to love this. Alright, next, once you punch out your holes, again, fill these, let them dry overnight. They work 10 times better if you let them dry completely. You have your sights punched out. Let's go ahead on and show you pretty much the finished product. This is my Taurus TCP 380. It is empty. Alright, I've already started on this one. These are my rear sights. That's my front sight. If you own a Taurus TCP, there's a little dip on the front sight. You put your tape around, right around that front sight, because you don't want to get your nail polish on, or your nail hardener on anything other than the parts that you want it on. So once you put that on, just use your safety pin again, a little crazy glue on some wax paper. Oh, I forgot to tell you, you're going to need wax paper. When you place these sights, when you leave these sights to sit, you want to sit it on top of wax paper, fill them up with the glue, let it dry overnight. The reason for the wax paper is because it doesn't stick. Again, take a piece of wax paper, a little bit of crazy glue on here, rub the tip of your safety pin around in it, put just a little bit on the front part of the sight. Then pop your dot on there. Stick a dot on there. Once the dot is on there and it's dried, take your nail hardener, just paint over it. That keeps it on there, keeps it from rubbing off, keeps it from rubbing off if you holster your gun like I do. Once that's dry, which this is, you pull your tape off and you have a sight. Okay? I don't think I forgot anything. Okay, let's try this. I'm going to close this up. We're going to try to make it a little bit dark in here. See if I can show you that these actually work. My light. Just charge them up for a couple seconds. If you can see that, well, it's not totally dark either, but anyway, you charge them up just for a couple of seconds, or regular daylight will charge them up. And they actually glow. They actually glow. That's the front sight. Charge it up just a bit. As you can see, they actually glow. Again, that's how you would make night sights for your Taurus TCP 380. If you have any questions, write me a comment and I'll see if I can answer back. Thank you.